Hey everybody, we are back with another video, and this one was actually asked for by a few people in the Keto Man's Club group as well as the Chewing Fat group when we asked what types of instructional videos they would like to see. So what we're going to do today is render some beef tallow so that you have a nice fat to use for cooking or sauteing. Beef tallow is excellent for deep frying as well, because it does not oxidize like vegetable oils do. It is a saturated fat, so it holds up to temperature very well, and it has very little flavor to it, so it actually can go with just about any type of thing you want to do. Back in the day, they used to fry donuts in beef tallow. So we're going to do it two different ways. So I'm going to show you the easiest way in the world to do it and the second easiest way, and neither one is that complicated. First of all, we have got our slow cooker. Today I'm using the Ninja. You could use a crock pot for this, or an Instant Pot, or any like similar device, as long as it has the slow cook function, which is right there. We're going to put it on low for temperature, and on the timer I am going to put it up to 6 hours. Okay, so we got some beef fat trimmings from our local butcher, and they gave them to us for free. All we did was ask. They said come back the next day. So if you really want to save some money and you have a local butcher, ask them for this. Otherwise they'll be just throwing it out. And if you ask them, they might give it to you, and you won't have to buy the expensive beef tallows like the ones from Epic or something like that. So I'm just going to put it in here. You don't want to fill all the way up to the top because you want room to work, and obviously things expand when they heat up. So you don't want to push everything to the top, but I'm going to fill this up about halfway. A little over half. So, now with the Ninja, you have this additional lid here for slow cooking. I'm going to go ahead and crank that on there. If it cooperates, which is not cooperating with me today. There we go. I had it on the wrong way. Alright, so the next way we're going to do is stovetop. Now you can use any stock pot, or in this case we have a Lodge Dutch oven. And one of the reasons why I chose to do this is because it's a brand new Lodge Dutch oven, so I can actually get this a little seasoned with the oil as I'm making the tallow. So I'm going to put the rest of this beef fat into here. Throw that away. We'll push it all down in here. Now the secret to rendering fat is low and slow. I gotta rinse my hands real quick because they got a little oily from the beef fat. We're gonna put this on the lowest burner, and we're gonna turn it on to the lowest setting. It'll probably render a lot faster in here than it will in the slow cooker, but you don't have to babysit the slow cooker as much as you do that. You don't really have to babysit that all that much either, but you do want to check on it to make sure you're not setting your house on fire, you know, stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to slow cook, melt all the fat off of any pieces of meat or anything that might be left in there. And when it becomes a full liquid, you're going to have to check on it every once in a while. When it becomes a full liquid in there, what we're going to do is we're going to take a strainer, put some paper towels in the strainer, and we're going to ladle the liquid fat out and through the strainer. That way we get any particulates and we have a nice pure clean oil. All right, everybody, we'll see you on the next video. Hey everybody, we are back and we are doing the tallow, the next part of the tallow video. And I don't know if you noticed, but I got me a new apron. Pretty nice. All right, so here is what we are going to do. After you've cooked your tallow for quite a while, you're going to get a bunch of oil. And I can lift it.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
What you doing?
Making tallow.
Huh. Yum.
Yeah.
I got a new apron. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Should I let you get back on or?
Please.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Alrighty. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set everything up here to strain out. There is some chunks of meat down inside the inside here. So what I like to do is get that stuff out to make it everything easier to scoopable. I got me a trash bowl right here. Let me set this over here real quick. And a slotted spoon. And I can get rid of the trash, the old pieces out of here. Now, this part doesn't matter if you're making it in a stovetop or slow cooker. The straining's all going to be the same. So you saw me set up the Dutch oven for making tallow, and you saw me set up the Ninja on the slow cooker mode for making tallow as well. This part, I'm not going to show you how to strain from each one of them because both are the same. The only thing that may be different on the Dutch oven or stovetop is if the heat's a little hotter, you might actually get some cracklings off the meat, which you could use as doggy treats or eat them yourself. All right. So I'm getting near the end of, and all the reason why I'm removing this stuff out of the pan is so that when I start to strain, I have less things clogging up. It's just going to make my life easier in the long run. Okay, I think I got the majority of it. I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to set up my mason jar. Now you can get whatever size mason jar you want. And I'm going to have a strainer. I'm going to have, these are mason jar funnels. You can find these online or at any store that sells mason jar supplies. They're really nice. They have this wide opening. They sit real well. And the reason why I'm using the funnel is when I put the strainer in here, it'll help anything, catch anything that might flow outside of the strainer and possibly make a mess. So it'll help keep things neater. Next thing I got is some paper towel. You can use paper towel. You can use coffee filter if you want. Either way, doesn't really matter. And all you're going to do is scoop out some of your tallow and pour it right into the paper towel and just let it drain through. The paper towel and the strainer are going to catch any of your particulates. This does take a little while because it takes a little while for everything to work its way through. If you want to, you can kind of work it with a spatula and work your way through. Otherwise, you could just set it up so it sits here and drains out. And when you are done straining everything, you'll have a nice amount of tallow to use for deep frying or anything else you want to use. All right, everybody, have a great day.